Welcome back to the episode of Meet the Maestro of Vaikhari, the music lovers group. And today we are going to discuss with Pandit Sugato Bhaduri regarding the application of music in the area of patient care and treatment. So now it is time to switch over our discussion to the healthcare.
Absolutely.
The health scenario.
Absolutely.
See, because I am a person who is practicing,
Yeah.
I was a practicing doctor for the last more than 4 decades. So
42 and a half years, as you said.
I have been practicing. So I have been trying to apply this music in the area of treatment, patient care. So what I have found is that music at best can be used as an adjunct to scientifically proved medications.
Absolutely.
And then the music can be used to curtail, to contain or to eradicate the negative feelings, negative emotions which are generated along with the disease.
Absolutely.
So like depression, loneliness,
Absolutely.
anxiety, stress like that.
Sleeplessness.
Wonderful. So in which case, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Now you see, we have basically 3 elements in the body. Fire element, we call it Pitta.
Agni.
And then the water element, that is we call Kapha, the mucus thing. Nasopharyngeal problems and pneumonia and lung congestion, this kind of thing. And air, the gastroenterological, stuffs. With the gastric and all that. Now, with the ragas, with the swaras, you can first of all bring down the optimum balance of these 3 elements in your body. This is number 1, which finally helps to control and regulate 2 fluid in your body. First one is your blood pressure will be under control. Secondly, it has a direct impact on your cerebrospinal fluid. And with the optimum circulation of cerebrospinal fluid through our spines, you can achieve a better level, higher level of concentration.
Concentration.
Ekagrata. So, like when you are with high level of concentration, what a normal man can do in 2 hours, you can do it in 20 minutes.
Okay.
This is all about concentration.
Can you name a few ragas which can have direct impact on this particular concept?
Particularly the morning ragas, morning melodies, that is for calming people down.
Oh, blood pressure will come down.
Blood pressure will come down and restlessness
Will
come down. And in the night, the Kos group of ragas and Kannada group of ragas, it is good for sleeplessness.
Okay.
Like you go to bed, even it. I made an experiment like that. I took the electronic tanpura and made it out of tune, little bit, and I kept it beside the bed of a couple. They couldn't sleep properly. And next day, with a tuned tanpura in natural sea, they said in the morning, like we slept very nice. Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful.
So this vibration, if you are with a person, like if your wife, she is always arguing and complaining and shouting, you cannot have a nice mental balance.
Yeah.
It is not your fault. The people around you making you sick.
The environment.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And you be with a nice man, like he's don't have any blood connection, and he is a wise man, he is a soft person, he is a calm person, composed person, and whenever you go and meet that man, you can feel like, now I am feeling little nice. Later on, maybe after meeting that person for 12 times, you will realize probably he has such a soothing personality, it is helping me somehow.
So again, let me ask you another pertinent question which is so relevant in this contemporary era, that now the world is, the very existence of mankind is in question because of the environmental changes, climate change, etc. And all these probably are man-made only. The man, for that matter, he starts behaving in a very aggressive, then in a very atrocious and agitated, arrogant mood, and so he is trying to fight with the other human beings, as also he is trying to encroach onto the nature and all those things. So basically, it's a case. It is something which can be addressed as a unsound health, unsound mind.
Absolutely.
So regarding music and the applicability of music in the personality culture, personality development and behavioral development of a person, if we start employing music from a very early childhood or something like that,
absolutely,
can we transform that particular person into a better human being,
absolutely,
so as to promote the creation of a welfare society?
Absolutely, absolutely. What you have mentioned, that should be the main motto of government right now, because you see, introducing music as a subject or with a curriculum, this will not help. This will create the same problem what you face with physics and chemistry and like any other subject. So I have to score numbers, otherwise my parents will get angry. I am always under pressure. No, you make it free. Like if someone wants to play violin, welcome. If you want to play flute, you are welcome. If you want to sing, you want to learn vocal music, you can start with. If you want to make painting, you can. Now you see the parents, they are saying we don't need any sort of like recreation thing. Only you read you study to earn high percentage in your exam, so that you get admission to another better college,
or engineering college,
and finally you get a better job. With the ordinary job, probably you will get less than 50,000 if your percentage is high, and if you can obtain couple of more degrees, you can earn like 2 lakhs.
So in that respect, what the parents and the present society focus is the intellectual development of the individual only, whereas in contrast to the IQ, there is another entity called EQ, emotionally sumptuous, nourished person. So we want
intelligent quotient is equally important as emotional quotient.
So my point is, music is a very well accepted tool to improve, to nourish,
absolutely,
to enrich the emotional, affectionate.
That is why you see
domain.
Absolutely, that is why you see Dr. Mehroof. When I can see like parents, they are complaining, my son, he is in US, and me and my wife, we are staying in India alone. I said, no, you are not. आपका कोई हक नहीं बनता complain करने का. You don't have. You lost your right to make any complaint.
Exactly.
You wanted your son to be settled in US and to earn in US dollar.
Now you are complaining.
Now you are complaining because now you lost your job. Now your wife is full of disease. Now you lost your energy.
So in order to enrich, fortify the effective domain of a person, we should employ and inculcate this kind of
absolutely, because parents, they are not spending quality time for the children.
Exactly. Very
I am busy with my profession. I don't have any time for my son, and he is being drug addict of a billionaire. This is happening. So how can I expect, like when I will get to turn 80, my son will take care? Because when I was young, I didn't bother anything.
Yes, sir. Now I think we are going to conclude this thing. So my question to you, probably last but one question, that is, what will be your message to the new generation, upcoming generation? Because a lot of people are entering into the music field. They are using this music for self-aggrandizement. But my question or my concern is that along with self-aggrandizement, these musicians who have got these potentials and gift of God, that is music. Yesterday you told that a musician is the human version of God. Yesterday I was
Swar is Ishwar.
Yeah, Ishwar.
Sound is God.
So,
and that is the same thing, Nada Brahma. Nada is sound and Brahma is God.
Yeah. So in that sense, using music for self-aggrandizement, at the very same time, that person is bound to use it for the betterment of society as well.
Absolutely.
Especially the downtrodden, the marginalized, like that. That is also.
So
what
for
will be your message to them?
My message is, first before learning music, one has to understand what is art. So somebody can play tabla fast, someone can play very fast. That is, I will call it as a labor. That is just labor. Doing things by your hand, that is labor. When you are applying your brain, it becomes skill. Still, it is not art. When you are connecting it with your heart, only then it becomes art.
Service also. That becomes a service also.
Then it becomes music. If I am playing like dhar, 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 dhar. Somebody has practiced dhere. Dharin, 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 grrn, 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 grrn. This is no magic. If you are playing with your hand, I will say this guy is doing a labor job. For me, it is the same thing. You are breaking stone with a hammer. When it will become music? When I will apply my brain where I should play dharin, dharin, then I will say this man is skilled. He knows how to utilize his labor. And then finally, when I connect my heart, only then it becomes music.
So again, lastly, I would like to, because I am sitting with you only because of the fact that there is the new venture in Calicut, the name of Vaikhari.
Yeah,
so this is a platform. So we are trying to reinvent the good old tradition of Calicut.
Absolutely.
To bring back the
Not only Calicut, I tell you, Mehroof ji, in most of the metros, people are going towards that genre where they can get more sponsorship. Okay. Let me mention you one very short story. I will take 1 minute. I had a concert. I was planning a concert in Hyderabad. So that organizer, he said, it was planning me with one of the best sitar player in India and one of the tabla legend. We three will be together. Finally, they said, the budget is a bit problematic, and if you can negotiate with these people. Then I said, this is not my job to negotiate. I am not the organizer. I myself am going to perform. Still, then I will try. But finally, financially, it was not viable. Then he said, if we have to spend so much of music, then Panditji, we should, go for the wow factor. So I said, man, I never listened this word before, wow factor. Can you explain me what is wow factor? Then he said, wow factor means, if we include somebody who is, very well known for the masses, if we can include Shiv Mani and Louis Banks and that drama, And then I said, so you are not looking for a good musical concert, you are looking for Dhama Chokri. That means, like crackers and fires. So it is like that. In most of the metro cities nowadays, it is happening like that. That people are going towards easier thing by which you can get sponsor because I know for classical music, no one wants to spend 5 lakhs of rupees for one concert. But now with the smaller places, like in Kerala as such, there is no metro city as such. Not like Bengaluru or Mumbai or Delhi or Calcutta, not like that. So this is a place where you can really keep an eye to revive Indian culture back.
So my question is that what will be your suggestions and advices, pieces of advice?
Vaikari is doing a marvelous job.
How should we navigate through the difficult terrains of the present day culture lithos?
Because you see, like doing this kind of discussion and lecture demonstration and small concerts, what like Speak Mackay, they had been doing for several years. You can bring back the general interest in the common people, for the masses. And Vaikari is doing a very great job. As you know, like I was coming to Kerala, it was just like I was planning for a leisure trip with my friend. Then he told me about this Vaikari, and then quickly we planned this thing, and then I got very much interested.
Yes,
Because you people are doing a very nice thing.
Thank you,
Because
sir.
in North Indian classical music is not getting performed in that level. Earlier, like Nishagandhi festival, Malabar Mahotsavam, I used to come for those festivals as well. But nowadays, Kerala Tourism or Department of Culture in different states, those are not active. Because perhaps the government attitude has been changed. Now, doing pujas and other things is probably much more important than keeping culture alive.
Okay, okay, thank you very much for spending your
But I can tell you one thing, like if you ignore your culture, Ram will not be happy as well. So if you love Ram and if you say Jai Shri Ram, then you should take care of Indian culture as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
So thank you very much
Mehroof ji.
for spending your valuable time with us.
Pleasure.
And enlightening us in different domains of the present day music as also the classical music. And thank you very much once again on behalf of Vaikari as well.
My pleasure, and I would like to thank you because you gave me the opportunity to speak about speak from the heart rather.
Yes, sir, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. My pleasure.
With this, we come to a conclusion of this episode as well. So, certainly it was a great feast of information regarding the musical interventions and innovations in the area of music therapy and patient care as also in the domain of personality development. Thank you very much, Pandit ji, for your esteemed presence and inputs. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Vaikari.